Hello, everyone. I hope you are able to see my screen now. Mm, I'm coming already live. Guten Morgen, guten Tag. Let's give others a couple of more minutes. So today we have some interesting stuff going on, okay? And we will have some good fun around connectors. So before we get going, let me make sure that I'm already live. Please confirm in the chat if you can see me already. I just want to, yeah. Yeah. So I see that people have already started pinging. So thanks for joining in today. And in the last class, we have learned something around connectors, and hopefully you had time to quickly recap what you have already learned in A1 classes also. So in this class we are basically going to revise what we have learned as far as uh, connectors are concerned. Yeah, and we will have questions. Basically revision is not general revision, it is test. So I will give you some questions and you have to keep answering in the chat, and at the end of the class we will discuss. So we'll have around 30 questions, multiple choice questions, and then 15 from English to German, using these connectors. All right, let me see here before I share. All right, let me share my screen for today. Hopefully you are able to see now. Okay. All right. So in the last class, we learned several stuff. Okay. So we are not going to go in for a lot of detail, but we will solve the questions. Just give me a second. I'm coming to the questions that I have prepared for you guys, and then we will get going. All right. Yeah. So are you guys able to see the screen properly where I'm sharing the questions now? Yeah. Just say, yeah, I see the response. If you are able to see, okay, then start pinging for first and second. First and second, start pinging. First and second, let me make it bigger for you guys, yeah, and ping the answer in the chat. All right. For this, you have 1 minute maximum. So keep pinging the answers for first and second in the chat for those who are joining in now. Okay. And after we solve, 10 questions, I will explain and then we will go to next 10. Yeah. Just put the, options if it is taking a lot of time. Otherwise, you can put the entire sentence. All right. So remember when I explain you, the answers, you can check and tell me the score. Now let us move to third and fourth. These are pretty simple questions, nothing big about it, but I just want you guys to be, sure that you have understood it properly. Yeah. So third and fourth. Yeah, so I will zoom in a bit, already zoomed. So please keep pinging in the chat what is right answer for third and fourth. Another 1 minute. Another 1 minute for question number three and fourth. You can ping in the chat. All right. So let me first explain for all four and then we will go to next questions. Okay. All right. So question is bleibe zu Hause, das ist krank bin. Yeah. So first is you are giving a reason why you are being in home, right? Here you are telling that I am not well, that's why I am bus being in home. This is the reason, right? This is the reason. So here while will fit, right? While will fit. And you can see the verb goes at the end, right? So that is the thing. And next one is Koffer brought, and here mills. This and this you are purchasing. So what should be the option? Und. Yeah. Is Koffer brought und mills. Someone can say order, but it doesn't sound too great, right? But yeah, it can be right. You can, if you have options like bread or milk, anything, then you will say, but here it passed, this best suits here. Yeah. Is Koffer brought und mills. Yeah. So question number three, it is er ist müde, das arbeitet weiter. So what should be the answer here? He's telling er ist müde. He's already tired. Okay? Er arbeitet weiter. So it is a contradictory statement, right? He is tired, but still he is working, right? So our past besser. Okay? This option A past besser. Okay, aber er arbeitet weiter. And you see this is coming at the original verb position, so it's not changing. So it fits to aber. Okay. Now let's go to fourth. Yeah. Ich gehe ins Café, das ist Hunger habe. So here you are giving the Grund, right? You are saying I am hungry, and that's why you are going to. So condition, right? So this while, as we have already seen. Why while? Why not then? Yeah, because the verb is at the last position. So this cannot be a. Yeah, this has to be be. So be here suits better. Yeah. All right. So let us move next. Let me make it big little bit. Then you can see the screen properly. Maybe. Let me make it big. Yeah. So question number 5 and 6. You have 1 minute for this. Question number 5 and 6. These are very simple sentences, nothing big, right? We are just revising and testing ourselves. Another 30 seconds. All right, so let's move to next 7 and 8. In a group of 4, I will tell you the answers. Let me make it big. So now question number 7 and 8. All right. Another 15 seconds for question number 8, and then we will see the answer for 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So if you find something difficult here, if I have not explained, then I'll explain again. All right. So let us go back to question number 5. This is very simple. These are pretty simple statements, right? So you are asking someone like in the hotel or somewhere, Mr. Stute, order coffee. Yeah. So tea or coffee, what would you like to have, right? So Mr. Stu. These things we have seen already in our eins, right? But if you still have doubt how the conjugation happens for Mr. Stu and all, please watch the modal verb. I have a separate 23 minutes video for this in A1 level, right? So this will be order. Yeah. Mr. Stu, te order coffee. This looks better here, order. Yeah. Ich bleibe zu Hause. Das ist habe keine Zeit. So here you are giving the reason that you are not having any time, and that's why you are being in home, right? So here the option is because. So two options are there, A or B, B, right? But the question here is the verb position, right? What is the verb position? It is at the same place. It is not going at the end. And I have explained you with while it goes at the end. So it cannot be the answer. So what is the right choice here? B, right? So the sentence would be Ich bleibe zu Hause, denn ich habe keine Zeit. I'm today being in home because I don't have, sight or something time. Yeah. So now question number 7. Ich weiß nicht, dass kommt. I don't know. He comes. He's telling I don't know. You know. So it is not a reason here, right? So these things cannot be truth. Yeah. A and say cannot be right. So be oder day. Ich weiß nicht, aber kommt. That can also be right. Yeah. Ich weiß nicht, aber kommt. But it's not perfectly suiting here. What suits the best? Of. So you are telling, I don't know whether he comes. Yeah? So ich weiß nicht, ob kommt. Ob kommt. And with ob, always remember that the verb goes at the end. Okay? This is a rule. If you have not written it, please write it somewhere that with ob, it is like while. The verb goes at the end. Yeah. So the sentence is ich weiß nicht, ob kommt. I seriously don't know whether he comes, or not. I'm not aware of that. Okay. So these things will be frequently used. Okay. So yeah. And now let's move to 8. I don't know if I explained you this in the last class. but this is a good time to see this. Okay, so now let me explain you this. Okay, now one second. Yeah, so one is when, another one is else. These are two very very important topic. Okay, and in this question we will learn this also. So while we check this, let me explain you. Okay, so when you say a, a statement that goes about a past, okay, that can happen only once, right? Okay, so in that case you use as. So for example, situation like this, um, when I was 8 year old, okay, I used to sleep late. For example, let me write, when I was 8 years old, I used to sleep late. Okay. So, for example, here you can't be 8 year old again and again, right? This is one time story. So, here you will use for this as. Yeah. But in general, which repeats. For example, let me give another example here. Um, Let me give another example. This is very, very significant. It is for A2 and B1 level, but I'm explaining you so that it will be helpful. Okay, these connectors will make you strong in German. If you know these connectors, your life is much, much better. So when I say something like this, if I have time, I like to dance. I like to dance. So this statement cannot happen only once, right? This statement can happen maybe every day. Whenever you have time, you say when if I have time, I like to dance. So this is not one time, like you will have time only once in your life. No, it will happen many times, right? Every day. So this is used when. Yeah. So this is the difference between when and else. So this you have to very very clearly remember in your head, that it's when this is occurring, a condition is occurring several times. Okay, but it is one time. For example, if I when I was 8 year old, I used to play too much. Yeah, so you can't be 8 year old every single day, right? After you cross 8 year, you become 9 and you will never become 8 year again. So that is ours. Okay, so this difference you have to keep in your mind. All right. And here also, now let me rub this and then I will explain you. Sorry, I gave you this question. I had not probably touched it, but it's good that you are learning something new. Okay, if you made mistake in this, it's a bonus marks for you. Okay, it doesn't matter if you made it wrong or right. I will give you a bonus on this. All right. So now let me select a smaller color here to make it better for you guys. Yeah. All right, cool. So now here is telling, when I was is klein war, spielte is viel. So it's telling, when I was small, I used to play too much. So will you be small again and again? Right? No. So what suits here better? Als. So the statement will become, als is klein war, als is klein war, spielte is feel. Let me explain this sentence for you. Okay, this sentence, two sentences are there. Two sentences. Is klein war, spielt er spielt. So with als, again the verb goes at the end. You don't say is for klein, als is for klein. No, the verb will go at the end with als. See, als, when, while. These things, verb will always go at the end. Okay, this you have to keep in mind. Okay, but with one second. Und, oder, aber, just a second, aber, verb will remain at the same position where it should be, second position, right? So I hope this is, I see some comment here. All right. So I hope this is understood by everyone. Als is klein war, okay? And why this comes here, second, spielte is feel, because verb for this is first one line, so this is first position according to this, and the verb should always come at the second, so spilter will come here. Okay, so when you have an even just like this at the first position, you have to always fill this by a second verb. Okay, and then the subject will come, and then whatever is left. All right, I hope this is clear. If this is clear, then you will be able to make many sentences. So let us rub it. And I hope you are making notes in between. That und, aber, oder, the verb will not go at the last position. It will remain at the same position. But with while, ob, false, yeah, and these things, it will go at the end. I hope this is clear to you guys. All right. So the answer for this question number 8 will be what? Als. Yeah, this is the right answer. Yeah. Now let us move down. Let me make it big. Okay. Now you have to try with question number 9 and 10. And for that you have how many minutes? 1 minute. Yeah. Try it out. 9, 10. Yeah. 1 minute time. Timer starts now. You can just ping the option if you don't want to write the full sentence. That should save you some time. Let me see in meantime. All right. All right. So let me move to next 11 and 12. Then I will explain you all four in one go. All right. So let me select this, make it big for you guys to have a look clearly. If you are able to see, already you can start. Okay. Question number 11 and 12. You have 1 minute for this as well. And these questions you will see in the exam also, similar to this. They may give in a different way, similar questions, but they will test your grammar. Okay. All right. So let me now explain these four, and then we will move forward because we have to be little bit now fast because we took a lot of time in the last question. So das is klein filter that we have already seen. So 9. Ist Lerner Deutsch, das es interessant ist? You are giving a reason here, right? It is interesting. That's why you are learning Deutsch. So, while. And the verb goes at the last position. So, say. Ist Lerner Deutsch, weil es interessant ist? Question number 10. Ich trinke keinen Kaffee. Yeah, this is something nice. Let me see who tried it this properly. Yeah, that's right. So when you have something like this that you are drinking, you don't take tea, but something else, right? Not just but something else, right? Something else, right? So in that case, Jordan will fit better. Okay. But if you just say, ich trinke keinen Kaffee, aber Tee, that doesn't look good, right? But people will understand in some cases. They will even not get everything what you mean, but this is the best. When you say, I don't take coffee, but tea. Option you are suggesting, right, Jordan? Yeah. So next one, I think, is 11th one, right? Wir gehen spazieren, das trinken Kaffee. Kaffee. So what should be the right answer? Let me see who did it right. Um, we again, this is a little bit tricky, and I want you guys to understand. This is simple, also not very difficult to understand. That we again spazieren. Okay, you are not giving any condition. You are joining to a statement. Okay, the subject will not repeat again. That's why it is just you put here und. Yeah, you can just say wir gehen spazieren und trinken Kaffee. So you're going for walk and you'll drink. So someone can ask me, why sir I am not putting here where, again the subject is missing. Yeah, you can, it doesn't look good, same subject two times, right, writing. So here you can avoid the subject, right? So wir gehen spazieren und trinken Kaffee. Now question number 12. Is comma morgen, das is Zeit habe. You see the subject, sorry, verb, it goes at the last. That is a trick. So, what should be the right answer in this case? I come tomorrow if I have time, right? See, if so, als oder when. This is the question. All right, let me see who did it correctly. And there's no while. I have not given any while here in the option, so that is wrong. Is comma morgen when is Zeit habe. So when will be better. Yeah, when is Zeit habe, not else. Yeah, else is a one time thing. And then will not be correct because that's not possible there. Yeah, because verb is at the last position. Let me give you this. Try this, the right answer. All right, still you have some 10 more seconds, 15 seconds. You can try this and see if you have made it correctly. All right, let us move. Yeah. So let us solve this then and there, then we will go going forward. Yeah. So ich bin müde, das ist gehenswert. While, no, because verb is at the second. Then let us see. Ich bin müde und ich gehe ins Bett. Doesn't look like, doesn't suit, right? Because I'm saying I'm tired and I go to bed. Doesn't look. Ich bin müde, aber ich gehe ins Bett. That looks funny because you are saying I am tired, but I go to bed. You should go to bed, right? Because you are tired, right? So this looks better. in this all options, so B. Yeah, and it is a second position, so this suits this one. Now next one, er kauft Brot, das Hunger hat. He's purchasing bread, he has hunger, right? Like he's hungry, so he's giving the condition, right? He's hungry, that's why he's purchasing this, right? So what should happen then or while? While, yeah, so B, because verb goes at the last position with while, not with then. So keep these things, I'm just taking in this much effort for you guys so that you don't make mistakes in the exam, because I've seen people till B1 level also, they keep doing the same mistake. They think that they have B1, but they still make, such mistakes. So you should not repeat this. Question number 15 and 16. Try this out. 5 till this time. Do this till, yeah. And then we will move to translation. Okay. Because time is not there too much, so we have to move, and maybe in different class you can do the remaining. Yeah, maybe I'll give you homework, you can put in the comment section later, maybe. So time is up, I give another 30 seconds. Another 30 seconds. All right, so now let me explain. Mm, I hope you guys are able to do it till here. Just give me a second. Mm, just want to see the chat. All right. Okay. So there's some problem with this. Okay. So now let us move to 15 and 16 and see who did it correctly. So is Mr. Common, das ist Arbeiter heute? Yeah. So he's telling, I would like to come. Okay. Das ist Arbeiter heute. I'm working. It's contradictory statement, right? He likes to come, but he's working. So while will not be possible because the verb is at the second position. Ava suits here best. So B is the solution. Yeah. Yeah. But then again, it is little bit. See, we are talking about the best option possible here. Yeah. Is mistake common? Ava is her weiter. I would like to come, but I'm working today, so maybe not possible. I just wanted to come, but not possible today. Yeah. So now question number 16. So he's telling Sie fragt, das du Zeit hast. So when you are asking someone question, then how you will ask question? You will say whether you have time or not, and we know what is whether, right? Or so when you ask, he may have time or he may not have time. Only two options are there. Yeah, yes, no. Yes, no type of question, then ob. Yeah, ob. So with ob, verb goes at the last position. So is gefragt, ob du Zeit hast. So be the right answer. Now remaining, we will not see here. I will just give you a time. Maybe after this class, you can, you know, try this out. See the video later and answer in the chat. Not in the chat, but in the comment later. I'm just scrolling through so that you can try this later. Yeah, because we don't have that much time. Yeah, I hope you are able to see this. So I'm just scrolling through. So remaining 15 questions you can try in the comment section later, and I will check and correct it if you are wrong or right. Yeah, I'm just scrolling through till 30, and then we will do the translation. quickly in another 20 minutes that we have. All right, now that's done, right? Let me remove this because I feel there's not enough space. Okay, so 26, 27. Yeah, so now you are able to see 27 and 28. Yeah, and yeah, 29 also you are able to see now. And let me show the 38 last one, and then you can maybe after the class try this out. Yeah, so this is till 30th. Okay, so remaining questions you can try in the video, you can see later. And now let's move to the translation part. Okay, not translation but the connector basically. And yeah, and that will be very helpful for you to understand how the connector works, right? All right, so now first question is, try this first and second. Okay, try this first and second. Yeah, and then I will explain you quick. Now we have to go a little bit quick. Yeah, because we don't have much time left, so we will do it a bit quickly. Yeah, so question number 1 and 2, try this out. And then I will explain. You have 1 minute, 2 minutes for this. I stay at home because I am sick. I stay at home because I am sick. Two ways you have to try this. Using one with while, another with then. Yeah. All right. Okay. So now let me explain this. So I'm saying I stay at home. First part, right? And second part is I am sick. Is bleibe zu Hause. This is first. Weil is krank bin. Let me see who had made it right. Is bleibe zu Hause while is krank bin. And that's right. So first part is bleibe zu Hause, comma, while is krank bin. Verb will go at the last position. Second is bleibe zu Hause, and instead of while you will put then, and the verb will come at the second position. Then is been krank. After this, right? Is been krank. Same, like there will be no change. Just put then and continue. Okay. And now I want to come, but I have to work. These two you have to try now. Okay. For that, I give you 1 minute. We have to be a little bit fast. Okay. Question number 3 and 4th. Till 15:43. Do this. Question number 3 and 4. Then I will explain you guys. and 50. Yeah, time is up. So now I want to come, but I have to work. Let me see who has made it correctly. So is Mr. common, aber, here you will say is Mr. common, one second, is Mr. common, comma, aber, with our verb will remain at the second position, no change. I have to work. Aber ist, muss, arbeiten, right? What it will become? Ist, muss, arbeiten. Let me see who had tried. Aber ist, habe, arbeit. See, don't do English translation. We are using English just as a tool. Don't do a translation from exact translation because this is not true. Here I have is not habe. This is muss, müssen, right? Müssen. I have to. I must, right? For that sense it is. This have is not something in your pocket. It is not have. It is have to, like you are forced to work. Because I want to come, but I have to work. So is Mr. common, aber is muss arbeiten. Next one, I drink tea and eat cake. So same person is doing drinking tea and eating cake. So I will not repeat the subject. Let us see how. Is trinke Tee und esse what? Esse? Let me see who has done it. Okay, let me zoom it a bit for people who are not able to see. Kuchen, yeah. Um, Let me zoom it a bit. Okay, no worries. Yeah. So the next one was I drink tea and eat coffee. Yeah. So ich trinke Tee und esse Kuchen. Yeah, Kuchen. Kuchen. Kuchen is to cook. Kuchen is cake. Yeah. Something like that. Let me make it big for you guys. Now, do you want coffee or tea? We have seen this, right? But let me give you another 2 minutes for this. Do you want to? Do you want coffee or tea? First one. And I don't drink coffee but tea. All right. So let us see for this one. Do you want coffee or tea? I don't drink coffee but tea. Yeah. Let us see for this one. And I time starts now till 15:47. Let me see who can do it correctly. You can keep trying in the chat. Another 30 seconds. All right, let us see. So, do you want coffee or tea? So, müsstest du Kaffee oder Tee? That's all, right? Simple. And I don't drink coffee but tea. So, ich trinke keinen Kaffee. Ich trinke keinen Kaffee. Kaffee, K is capital. Now question is here what will suit better. So Jordan T. Yeah. So here Jordan will suit better. Okay. But if you say Abate, that's also okay, but at A2 level maybe. But Jordan will be better. So is trinka keinen Kaffee, Jordan T. Or Abate. Okay, now let us move to next. Yeah, and see who can do it in 1 minute. We are running short of time, so I will request you to do fast. I don't know if he comes. When I have time, I come. These are the two sentences. Yeah, those two sentences. Let us try. You have 1 minute more. I don't know if he comes. Second one is when I have time, I come. All right. I don't know if he comes. Let me see who can do it. Time is up. Let me explain now. Okay. So I don't know. This is first part, right? If he comes, this is second part. Break it, right? So this becomes is wise nest. Okay, is wise nest. If he comes, whether he comes, ob er kommt, right? Ob er kommt. Is wise nest ob er kommt, and don't forget to put comma. Yeah. When I have time, I come. When is Zeit habe? When is Zeit habe will come here. Comma is. Verb will always come at the second. This is one statement, right? And this will be followed by verb because verb will come at the second position. So when is Zeit habe, comma is. Let me see who did it perfectly. When is habe Zeit is wrong. When I have told when with when verb goes at the last position, right? So that was wrong. When is Zeit habe, comma is. Now let us try with the next one. Yeah. When I was a child, this is very important. Okay. When I was a child, I played a lot. Let me see who can try this out and the next one also. I learned German because it is interesting. And how much time you have? 2 minutes. Till 50, 52. Time starts now. Let me see. Please complete by this. These two. Sorry, these two. This we have already done. Okay. Another 30 seconds for completing these two questions and then we will discuss this quickly. Yeah. All right. So let me see who can do this correctly. These are simple ones, but still I will explain you guys. 15 more seconds. All right, now let me explain this. This is very, very important. Okay, here it is. When I was, see, let's break this sentence, right? It is very easy. So, when the options are what? What are the options with when? Als or the when? These two options are there, okay, which we can use. But can you be a child again and again? It is one time story, right? So it is a story when you were a child. You cannot be a child daily and play a lot. So when is ruled out. So only option is als, right? Als is the right thing. So I will say, let me just write with als verb will go at the last position. So I will say als is Kind war, als is kind war, and then I played a lot. Verb will come now, right? I told you this is first statement, right? This is like first one. After second position, verb will come. So ideally, it should be is spilta feel, right? But here it will come spilta, and then subject is feel. Anyone has any doubt in this sentence? If anyone has any doubt, please feel free to put it in the chat so I can explain you again. This is very, very important, guys. This is, you can say, A2 B1 level. Okay. This is A2 B1 level. And that when you are saying that you have crossed A2, definitely you should know such sentences. It's like A2 plus. Okay. So I'm saying us is kindwa, spilta is feel. If anyone has doubt, I am fine to explain it again. Okay, next one. I learn German. Break it because it is interesting. So I will say ich lerne Deutsch. Ich lerne Deutsch weil, and the word will go at the last position with while. While es interessant ist, right? While es interessant ist. Ich lerne Deutsch, weil es interessant ist. That's right. Many of you have got it right. Or also you can say, ich lerne Deutsch, weil ich Deutsch interessant finde. Yeah, while ich es interessant finde. That is also fine. Okay. Let us move to these two. Okay. And for this, I give you 2 minutes till 15:56. Try to do it. Guys, do it little quickly because we are only having 5, 6 more minutes. Let me see who can do it quickly in 1 minute. If you feel that I am explaining it fast, we are testing ourselves. Already I have explained you very slowly in the previous videos, so you can watch if you're finding it a bit fast, because this is just a test of what we have already learned. So in case you are finding it a little bit fast, please, I would suggest watch my previous two videos, episode 1 and 2. You will find it very easy. All right. So now let us see this. Still you have time. So I give you 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds. All right, time is up. Let me explain. So I learned German. This is first part because it is interesting. We will combine this together. So ich lerne Deutsch. That will be first part. Ich lerne Deutsch, and then comma, weil es interessant ist. Ist will come at the last. Okay. Ist will come at the last. All right. Now he is tired. Er ist müde. Ist müde. Yeah. And but he works. Aber, there will be no change with aber, right? Aber er arbeitet. Is it correct? Let me see who has done like this. Is it right? Is aber the best solution here? He is tired, but he works. Many of you have said aber, but is trotzdem suiting it better here? Still, still he works. He's tired, still he works. That should be the case, right? But don't do direct English translation. Think in your mind. So, er ist müde, trotzdem arbeitet er. Yeah, that will be better. We have learned this also. I have explained er ist müde, müde, trotzdem, trotzdem arbeitet er. Yeah. So, who is trying this way? Anyone has tried this way? Let me see. I will give one more example at the last of the class. Don't worry. What this also is okay. It's not a big mistake if you're doing it like that. Okay. Sorry about this and that three thing you have to do in one go. Okay. So we stay at home because it's cold, and we stay at home because it's cold. Do using two types. One is with while, another with then. Yeah. So here do with while, here with then, here with while. Yeah. So with this, I give you till 16:02. 3 minutes for these three sentences. Okay. Take your own sweet time. Don't be in a hurry and do it properly. 1 minute each. So guys, try to complete by 16 to 3 questions you have. Let me see who can do it all three correct. I see answers coming in. Very nice. Keep trying all three and then I will explain you. You have another 1 minute. Cool. I see the answers for all of these. Still, I give you 15 more seconds to correct your mistake if you have done anything, and then I will explain you. Just see your sentences once more. I want you to be 100% sure. But it doesn't matter if you make mistakes. Here we are correcting all of them. Yeah. So it doesn't matter. If you want to learn, only way is to make mistakes. All right. So now time is up. Let me explain you all these three, and then we'll see if anyone has any question. Okay, and then that will be the end of this connectors for A2 level. Yeah. All right. Let us see the first one. Yeah, this one. Yeah. So we stay at home because it is cold. So break it here. Wir bleiben zu Hause. Yeah, wir bleiben zu Hause, weil es kalt ist. Right? Wir bleiben zu Hause, weil es kalt ist. With while. And with then, wir bleiben zu Hause, then es ist kalt. Yeah, es ist kalt. Okay. So these two are done. Now I ask you if you have time. So this is a very simple one. There's nothing big about this, but I've seen people making mistake in this. So let me explain you. 1 second. Let me go up a bit. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I will explain you now. So I ask you if you have time. So break it here. Okay. I ask if you have time. So I will say is Frage des ob du Zeit hast. Okay, let us see why. First sentence I ask you is Frage des. Very simple. And then if you have time, ob, and put comma, don't miss this. You have time. Du hast Zeit, but hast went at the end. So the sentence become is Frage des ob du Zeit hast. I'm explaining again, guys. I ask if you have time. Okay, so break it. So is Pragat is for the first part. Is Pragat is. If you have time. Ob do sight hast. Verb goes at the end. Okay, do has sight will be wrong. Okay, with ob verb always goes at the end. Now let me see. If anyone has any doubt, please feel free to put in the chat if you have any doubt that you have not understood, and I will explain you, and then we will call it a day. All right. You have 30 seconds to ask your question. All right. Looks like there are no question on this part. If there are any questions after this video, you can comment in the comment section and put your questions, or if you feel there was some confusion, you can ask those questions. But I hope this particular statement is clear. Okay. All right. So we have completed this connectors in this class. Okay, and in the next class we will learn about mainly, let me give you the topic. Okay, we will learn about cases in detail. Okay, we have learned in A1 also. Okay, nominative, accusative, on dative. But this time we will see is accusative, why not dative? If it is dative, then what happens? So such cases we will see in the next class. So guys, this is going to be very, very interesting and very handy for you. Okay, because this is what will make you grow from A2 to B1, or I would say A1 to B1. Okay, that much important these things are. Let me see. Yeah, that's right. So keep practicing for this. Let me summarize what you have learned in 1 minute. So while you can write this now, ob, false, and what else we have learned? We learned several things, right? So these things, if you see, this verb will go at the last position. Yeah. And we also learned then. Yeah. Yeah. So verb will not change. Und, aber, yeah, John Donne, yeah, we learned several things. So you have to just keep a record in your book somewhere, and also in mind that how the sentences will go. Thanks for being in this class. I really appreciate your participation. I hope you learned something new in this class. And if not, then please do let me know if you have any doubts in the comment section, and I would be very happy to answer them. And there were some 15 objective questions which we could not do, so I will expect you guys to put in the comment section what is the right answer, and let me see who could do it all correct. Okay, thanks for your time. Thank you. See you in the next class.